God, I've only been here a day. It's already looking like I might need a gastric band when I get home. Morning guys, welcome to the first full day in San Francisco here with Claire. Got a bit of jet lag going on. As you can see, sun's only just come up. We're going to head out for breakfast ahead of the Alcatraz cruise. It's only 6:30 AM right now. We've been up since 3, so just nipping down here to a diner. Hearty breakfast, get the day set off. I'll see you in a minute. So yeah, 6:30 AM when we've come here to this place called Laurie's Diner for a bit of breakfast. It's got a 1950s theme apparently, but it's 24 hours, so we know it's definitely going to be open. So let's get the show on the road. Welcome to Pier 33, or aka Alcatraz ferry landing. I'm just about to board this boat over to the famous rock, and this is definitely a bit of a bucket list moment for me. I've always wanted to visit this place, and it's going to be a really interesting one. So we just got off the boat in the most notorious prison you'll probably ever hear about. It's a lot bigger than I expected. It's going to take some getting around. There's an audio tour when I'm doing the cell house, which sounds really interesting. There's lots of things to see, lots of things to do, tour guides. So if you do come here, you're going to need a good few hours to get around it. So let's get cracking. There's all this graffiti scattered about, and it's when the Indians made claim to the island after it were closed, and apparently it was one of the biggest, longest protests on federal land in history. Went on for 2 years and just lived on here after it was shut down. Here you go, learn something new every day. Where we're going first, Claire? It's getting a bit steep up here.
Audio cell house.
Cell house tour. If there's any spare cells,
bang.
You're going in. What could happen if you go in there, Claire? Watch your soap. So yeah, we're just here in cell block, listening to audio talks, really interesting. And it's got an eerie feel to it. For those that you don't know, I was a prison officer back in UK for a number of years. And to be fair, it's about time they had a bit of this treatment back there, because they've got it far too easy. But yeah, what a place this is. Here's Claire, earphones in. I mean, this place is worth the visit to San Fran by itself, in my opinion. It's really cool to see. Throw away the key, governor. Throw away the key. These marks on the floor are from grenades from the Marines when they had to storm Alcatraz because of a big escape attempt. The marks are still there on the floor from when they bombarded the cell block. Crazy stuff. So what are you saying, Claire? You've got exercise yard to yourself?
Like having your own gym.
Like having your own gym, yeah, cool. So I've just come out of this door right at the side of the exercise yard at Alcatraz, and it looks straight over to the Golden Gate Bridge. Check that out for a view. The fog's just lifted a couple of minutes ago. There were no fog whatsoever. Sorry, it were covered, you couldn't see it. It's right over there in distance. Really cool sight. Done with Alcatraz. Enjoy that, Claire?
Yeah, well,
yeah, very good, very good. Don't come to San Francisco and not go there. It's a travesty. But we're going to stop 2 at day. Claire's feeling hungry, but we've got another stop to do. She's angry. She's borderline angry. But we're going to a place called Coit Tower. And it's really high up, it's got some great views, but there's about 190 steps up to it apparently, so we'll see how we get on there. That's really going to set Claire off.
I'm in America and I just want to eat.
Yeah, eat crap, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So we'll see you at the steps. You see guys, hangry. But we are going to eat soon. You know, when Claire wants to eat, she's got to eat. So you can just see through tree line there. That's Coit Tower. You get right on top of that. Some great views. It's quite prominent on skyline actually, but this is where the steps start. So after you, Claire. Don't drop your crisps, whatever you do. Come on, madam. I don't know what's worse, Claire, steps or roads we've got to walk up. Jesus Christ, look how steep they are. These do go on forever. Post box. What sort of postman works around here, Claire? that brings an whole new meaning to uphill paper round. Well, I'm looking at this, Claire, and I'm thinking we might have gone wrong way. Keep your guard up. I think I'm in danger of having a cardiac arrest. Jesus. What's that over? So guys, we made it to Coit Tower, one of the highest points. And bloody stairs were a killer. Yeah, this is a historical monument in San Francisco. Built in 1933, as the plaque says. And we're going to get up there. I hope there's a bloody elevator. I don't want to climb up there either. that's it for Coit Tower. Now we're going to head back down all these stairs. Must be a bit easier going this way, Claire. That's our rental we're picking up in a couple of days. Jesus, I bet there's some money's worth right there. Not half. So we're just walking by the Ferry building, another famous building here in San Francisco. It's full of nice places to eat. We're going to find somewhere in a sec. It's right across from the main skyline right here, the financial district. And this is the Embarcadero. It's actually we've walked down here now for about half hour, and it's a really nice walk actually. Don't get an Uber if you come out like Alcatraz or anything like that. Just take a walk down Embarcadero. It's lovely. So we're just continuing on right up to this is the Oakland Bay Bridge, and tomorrow when we pick up his car we're going to be driving across that way out of San Francisco, heading to Yosemite. Looking forward to that one. Just a random ginormous bow and arrow at the side of the water, as you do. So we're just off Embarcadero. We've come to this place for lunch. It's called Epic Steak. Shout out to Matthew Kirk, who recommended this place to us just this morning on my Facebook page. I didn't even know about the place. We was going to go to the Ferry building, which we're still going to go to after this, but we've decided we're going to have a spot of lunch in here. Nice views of a bridge apparently. Can't beat that view out at window. Not too bad at all that, Claire, not too shabby. Pretty cool place. Thanks for the recommendation, Matthew. And Graham Donaldson, who's also been here as well. Cheers boys. So yeah, those fish tacos were good, really good. Told you I've only been here a day and I'm already eating too much. And here we go, we're just gonna check out the Ferry building. Originally we were going to get something to eat in here, but it looks pretty cool. Markets, eateries. Check this out, and then I think we're going to head back up to Ghirardelli Square because Claire wants to check that out. Maybe get some chocolates and bits and pieces. Ghirardelli Square. Is it Ghirardelli or Ghirardelli? I don't know how you pronounce that. It's Ghirardelli. But either way, it's one of Claire's favourite chocolates. Because every time we come to Vegas, I don't think I've ever shown it in vlog actually, but when we go down Link Promenade, Claire always gets the Ghirardelli chocolates to take home for herself and for gifts. And this is the main place because it's based in San Francisco. So, yep, we'll take a look around. I've no doubt Mrs. is going to be buying something and eating some ice creams or something. So Claire's in her element in here. She could get uncontrollable. This menu's out. What are we having, Claire? Ooh, very nice. God, I've only been here a day. It's already looking like I might need a gastric band when I get home. Uh-oh, here we go. So what we got, Claire?
Hot fudge strawberry sundae.
Sounds filling. Good luck.
2 spoons.
Hey, I'm having strawberry. So Claire's just stuffed her face with that sundae. We're heading up one of the many steep hills once again to one of the most famous streets in San Francisco. You'll probably all recognise it when you see it. Lombard Street. Crazy twisty street, there's the tram again. So we're going to check this out. If you notice the cars, they have to have the wheel turned into the curb. It's actually law apparently, because it's just that steep. So yeah, that's the crazy street, that's Lombard Street. You just snake all the way down from the top to the bottom. You can see the cars trailing down at a slow pace. Crazy street. I mean, these streets with the hills are crazy, but this is mental. So we just thought we'd walk back to Union Square where we're staying. Just so happens that we're actually in Little Italy in this area. It's quite quirky. Mutt's Cuts. Oh my god, it's like that thing off Dumb and Dumber. What's that all about? What? Where's Jim Carrey? So we've just come down the road from our hotel. And it's right next to the gateway to Chinatown. This is called the Dragon's Gate. Just going to take a little walk up here. It's getting late in the day now. We've pretty much burned out, to be honest with you, but we're going to have a quick look up here. Then maybe grab a drink or two to see night out. Still exploring with aching legs. So yeah, the Chinatown in San Francisco is actually the biggest Chinatown outside of Asia. It's the biggest in the Western world, and it is absolutely ginormous. It takes up a really large portion of the city. It's not just like a street or two like we have in such as London and what have you. It's just a huge area. Against me guys, but while in Chinatown you've got to have a bit of dim sum, and I love dim sum. I fancy some dim sum, maybe some soup, just to put me on, because I haven't ate much today, you know. Are you really going to pretend you can use chopsticks, Claire? Come on, let's. What are you doing? That's going to go everywhere. So yeah, bit of dim sum, bit of wonton soup in Chinatown, a little bit of a late night snack. So just finishing it off with a nice pint of Anchor Steam. This is a San Francisco craft beer. And this will go down nicely just to finish off the 2-day trip. And Claire's on the Budweiser. Cheers. So good morning everyone. Today's the day we leave. Jet lag's still here. I've been awake since 3. It's now only 6:30. And I'm going to wander down to grab a bit of breakfast to take back up to the room for Claire. She's getting bits ready. San Francisco. It's been amazing. If I could have had more time, I'd have probably cycled over at Golden Gate Bridge. We didn't get to do that, we're only on a 2-nighter. That's probably the only regret I'll have about the trip. But 2 nights for everything I've done, it's been long enough apart from that, I would have thought. I'm walking a bit funny, if you notice, because I'm on one of the slopes. See how steep it is? That's why I'm walking like a bit of an idiot. Loved Alcatraz. like I said, were worth the trip to San Fran for me personally. And the cable cars like that one, that again, amazing, loved that. And then the place is it's great, it's worth a visit. I loved it down on the Embarcadero. I mean, I didn't expect much from that, but it's lovely down there. Where we had the we went to the steak place and had the tacos. Fisherman's Wharf. Not overly keen. I think it's a bit of a tourist trap down there. There's plenty down there. You've got to visit it still. The Boudin Bakery is really good though. Get the clam chowder like you saw in the bread bowl. Claire loved it up at Ghirardelli. All in all, it's been a good 2 days. Looking forward to getting off now. I've got another couple of hours. I'm going to pick up the car just down the road, and we're heading to Yosemite, and I can't wait for Yosemite. It's somewhere I've always wanted to visit. So the road trip starts here. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.